CNN is reporting that the special counsel investigating President Biden's handling of classified documents will not bring any charges against the president.
Meantime, former President Donald Trump faces 40 felony counts in the investigation into the classified documents found at Mar-a-Lago. Fox News contributor and columnist for The Messenger, Joe Concha, joins us now. But, Joe, before you say there's a double standard, here's CNN's Jake Tapper and Ellie Honing downplaying that double standard. Watch.
I can already anticipate what we're going to hear. This is a double standard. That Donald Trump was charged, and there's a federal case and indictments about his mishandling of classified documents, and Joe Biden is not going to be charged. Obviously, the cases are different.
There are differences between these cases based on the indictment that we've seen of Trump and Mar-a-Lago and based on what we've seen from the public reporting.
Joe, what's your reaction to that, considering they put out the public reporting, which in and of itself is biased to show, oh, there's something to see with regard to Joe, but oh, my God, Donald Trump.
Well, remember, Jake Tapper, he's a serious journalist. He's not a biased activist or anything like that. Oh, that's right, he is. This news is as surprising as the sun rising in the east and birds flying south for the winter. Of course, President Biden is not expected to be charged, despite keeping classified documents in a completely unsecure area next to his Corvette, in a garage in Delaware, and multiple other locations. It's rules for D's and not for thee. And this is why so many Americans see our justice system as weaponized, depending on who is the party in power. And that is one of the reasons why President Trump is beating Mr. Biden now in poll after poll after poll, because maybe people see this attempted prosecution of Trump. It's almost having a boomerang effect right now and almost making him a martyr at this point. And it's just, I'm not a lawyer, but it's just basic common sense. Hillary Clinton, Joe Biden mishandle classified information. Donald Trump mishandles it as well, but only one is being attempted to be prosecuted right now. It's pretty easy to connect the dots here, Carly, at this point.
Yeah. Well, James Comer, Joe, is really interested in these classified documents because he wants to know if the documents found in the garage have anything to do with the countries the Biden family was doing business with. So now that there likely won't be any charges coming down, he's going to probably try and get his hands on these documents. So this saga isn't over.
No, it is not. And elections do have consequences. And the GOP did take back the House, not by the big margins that we thought they would before that election. But nevertheless, James Comer controls the gavel right now. So whatever Jake Tapper or CNN or anybody on the left says that no, Joe Biden didn't do what Donald Trump did, James Comer will pursue this with vigor and passion that will bring this forward, and we'll see what happens from here.
Now to a story I never thought we'd even see in our lifetime. Young people on TikTok are now praising Osama bin Laden after his letter to America goes viral amid the Israel-Hamas war. Here are just some of the things that we see. Promoting videos on TikTok, promoting the letter. Some of the quotes from the videos include, after reading it, I'm just disgusted with America. Even more. America's the bully. TikTok is going to save this generation. And this letter makes some great points. To be clear, this is the letter that basically explains why he killed so many innocent Americans on that fateful day in our country. Did you ever think the brainwashing of our kids, Joe, would go so far as to praise Osama bin Laden?
Todd, this is so beyond disturbing. We now have those who are millennials in large numbers supporting Osama bin Laden, the man responsible for almost 3,000 deaths, while also participating in anti-Israel protests after the worst attack on Jews that was carried out on October 7th that left 1,400 people in Israel brutally slaughtered or kidnapped or raped or otherwise, and 33 Americans dead. And the fact that more Americans now are getting their news from TikTok than many other legitimate news sources. TikTok, a spy app courtesy of the Chinese Communist Party that Joe Biden so openly embraced in San Francisco, that tells you that we have a serious information crisis on our hands, especially with young adults in our country, guys.
Yeah, well, having just been at the Patriot Awards and seeing the thousands of people who love this country, I firmly believe that there are more people who would be horrified by this TikTok trend than support it. But it is still very concerning. The fact that this even happened is mind-blowing to so many. Yeah. So tomorrow is Saturday, so it is college football, and there is a big development with Jim Harbaugh. He accepted a 3-game suspension, and the Big Ten Conference is going to drop their sign-stealing investigation. Just 20 seconds to you, Joe. What are your thoughts on this as a big football fan yourself?
Oh, yes. Michigan goes into College Park, Maryland to play my Terps tomorrow, and they're in big trouble without their coach. But more importantly, they play Ohio State, their big rival the following week. You have to wonder, can they survive without their quarterback on the sideline, so to speak? This is a major development, and Michigan may leave the Big Ten at this point. We'll see.
We will see. Joe Concha, we appreciate it.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.